Hello, good afternoon. Happy Sunday afternoon. How has your weekend been? I hope it's been good. Mine's been lazy. Boy, I'm a little just reluctant to start anything. I prefer just to enjoy and relax and not be involved in too much right now. Not sure why, just the way I feel. Anyway, I'm having a good day, and I have a good fiber to spin. I'm looking forward to maybe finishing this merino bamboo that was done by Luna Bud Knits. And it's all on one bobbin, and then I have a yak silk blend to spin to go with it. And we'll be spinning that probably over the next couple streams. Don't really have much news. I did visit with my knitting friend yesterday. It was Knit in Public Day. Did you knit? Did you know? I didn't know until I was reading something, maybe Discord or whatever, early in the morning yesterday, and I saw that, and I thought, oh, wonder what she's doing today. So I sent her a text after it was a decent hour in the morning. I get up so early. Yesterday I got up around 6:30. Today I got up around 5 o'clock. I mean, sometimes I get up so early. I have to be aware that I don't want to contact anybody for a while unless they think it's an emergency. Anyway, and she was like, yeah, let's go get coffee at our favorite place, Starbucks, and we'll sit and knit. It was her and her daughter and me. Hubby stayed home. He's still really tackling the outside, chopping down bushes. He's working so hard right now, and he comes in very tired, and he's just kind of pushing himself right now. But that's okay. The weather has been cooperating. It was supposed to rain today. It's not raining right now. Sun is kind of in and out. We have severe storms predicted tonight, but I don't know what time. It could be from now on, right? So as I always warn, when we have bad storms, if I disappear, I may not come back, right? Don't be offended. I didn't say goodbye. Mother Nature just interrupted. We'll see what can happen. Hopefully the storms won't be as bad as they predict, pass below or above us, right? It's just, you never know. That's summer for us. We're in that, it's spring too, but sometimes the heat of the summer will bring on the storms, and it can be kind of intense. Seems like my music is mighty quiet. I'll turn it up a little bit when I start spinning. I have tea today. I made a pot of tea. It is the well-known, renowned, I've never had it yet, Bella Luna, which is only sold one day a month by Adagio Teas. I know not everybody buys their tea from Adagio. I know a lot of people do. So I've never had the opportunity to buy it. I almost missed my opportunity. It was past midnight my time when I thought about it, but fortunately they're on the West Coast, so I still had a couple hours to spare, and I got some. This is a pot of it. I shared some with my friend yesterday, not as a cup of tea, but the tea itself, so she could try it. It's good. It's very, it's black tea, but it's very heavy in the coconut taste. And there's, little subtle nuances beyond that, but those are the two things that the coconut really stands out for me. And it's just like a little bit of flowery, flowers in it. I don't know what's actually in it. I didn't bring the bag with me, so but I'm also pretty aware of floral notes in teas. I'm more of an Earl Grey, give me the acidity tea person. But this is, I try it different ways. Hi, Kay. I try it different ways, and this is like with nothing. No sugar, no honey, nothing, right? And every once in a while, when I get a tea that I want to really, really doctor, I do the British, right? The sugar and cream. But I drink my coffee black too. So I'm pretty much a don't put anything in the tea type person also. But yeah, Bella Luna. Very, very different. Very interesting. Very good. And like I said, very rare because they sell it one day a month. Okay, what's new with you? I'm going to switch my camera here and get spinning. Because, again, I have not been spinning. Yesterday, I did not get any processing done. And today, I did not get any processing done. So maybe the processing of fiber is a Monday through Friday part of my life. But be that as it may, there's plenty to do. There's plenty to wash, and there's plenty to spin. So this is what I've been spinning. It has multiple colors, but it kind of looks all one color on the camera. Again, I will be yawning. I don't know why I don't sleep, but I don't. Not very well. So I'm sleepy. That's why I have the tea. Maybe it'll perk me up and put a little caffeine in me and make me a chatterbox. Alright, this cord has to get fixed. It's bugging me. I don't know what it needs though. I am wearing a t-shirt that I have worn before, but I always like to tell it because it's such a good joke. It says, I survived the 60s twice. And I've had an awful lot of people look at that, and you could just try to see them trying to figure out what that's saying. But if you think about it, and you think about my age, you'll know exactly what it means. So yes, bought this one for me on my 70th birthday. Not doing much. Got yourself totally switched back from doing some overnight shifts. Good. Okay. Working on clearing some bobbins and spindles today. Yeah. Getting ready for a turtle fleece. But that's always kind of, I know I will end up with full bobbins right at around July 1st, right? Because I just keep spinning this stuff. Right? I don't stop. So, I hope it works out that the last week of June I can clear the bobbins. Right now, the only bobbins I have fiber on is my little Nano, which I don't think I'm going to use unless I travel. And I have plenty of other bobbins. I won't have to use the one that has fiber on it if I do end up needing it. Oh, and let's see, there's nothing on any Roberta bobbins, and I have one Ara bobbin that has a single on it that needs its plying single spun. So when I finish this bobbin, I will have 2 Ara bobbins. And I only have 4 Ara bobbins, so I have to do Ara projects pretty much one at a time. Spin the 2 singles and ply it. I can't remember whether it was after the Thursday night. I think it was. I think it was Friday. I spent the day combing Corriedale. No, I'm sorry, Shetland. It was the white Shetland that I had pulled from locks to wash. It was that white Shetland. Well, I'm combing the rest of it, and oh man, it's beautiful. You know, I think I did that Thursday, because I think I talked about that Thursday night. So I don't think that's new. Like I said, this has been the longest week for me, which is unusual. My weeks usually go by really fast, especially with the streaming, and, you know, this one was not fast at all. It was like, what day is this? It's really Friday, you know, it just seemed never ending. So, not sure why. Oh my gosh, it's pitch black outside. I just said it, didn't I? It is pitch black outside, and I just heard thunder. Well, this might be a short stream, folks. Sorry. Yeah. It's going to make hubby come inside. At least I hope it will. I was talking to him the other day. You know, our property is so big, and he works all over the property. And he's hard of hearing anyway. So, you know, I can't get his attention by yelling, you know. I have to go and actually find him. I can drive the car down the lane, which he was working on the lane the other day, and I did that. But you know, if he goes on the back part of the property, I'd have to get on the mower, unless he has it. If he has the mower, I pretty much know where he is, because I can hear the mower. But when he's just walking around and cutting things and doing all this kind of stuff, you know, I don't see him for hours. And once in a while, I just get kind of little, oh, what if something happened? Is he all right? You know, I just get worried. And I told him that the other night. We were talking, and he said, well, you know what we could do? He says, we can get walkie-talkies. I said, will they work, you know, for the whole... He says, if you get the right ones, it should work pretty good. I don't know if we're going to do it or not. He has always said that, over the years, when I talk about, oh, you know, supper was ready and I couldn't find you and all that kind of stuff, because he doesn't wear a watch. He has really no sense of time when he's working outside, except daylight, and now it's dark, you know. Anyway, I don't know if we'll do that or not, but it's a possibility. We're not spring chickens. I mean, I'm not wishing anything on us, but I'm being realistic. It was so good to visit with my knitting friend. She is now retired too. Um, her adult daughter lives with her. She and her husband is still alive. Her husband is still working. he is a specialized pediatric heart nurse. I mean, he has a real specialized RN job and loves it. So, you know, they are letting him work. He's not ready to retire yet. My music sounds like it's stuck. Anyway, that gives her the days free, and although he was at their home yesterday doing what my husband is, mowing the lawn and stuff. But yeah, it was really nice. I cannot talk her into doing turtle fleece. She spins beautiful yarn, but she has a wheel of Charka, a great wheel, but she loves her sock machine, her old sock machine, and she loves her loom. So she just has more interest in that than spinning yarn. Hello, happy Father's Day, everybody. I totally don't remember that. Knitter, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Anybody out there who is a father? I think of Mother's Day, because I'm a mother. But don't think of Father's Day because my daughter's biological father is deceased, right? And my father's deceased, so I don't consider my current husband a father, and don't think about it. This tea is cooling off quickly, unfortunately. I think this is going to be good iced also. This is what I do. I never drink a whole pot of tea. I'll drink maybe 2 cups out of it. And then the rest, a lot of times I'll stick the tea bag back in and hold it. And then the next day I ice it. I have iced tea. I am spinning a merino bamboo. I have been spinning it for the last, I don't know how many streams, a couple weeks worth. And I am almost done. Here comes the wind. Very, very heavy wind. Yep. Okay, this is pretty serious outside. We have slight possibility of tornado warnings, but it's mostly just going to be when the front goes through. It's going to be a lot of wind. I can always tell when a storm's coming in. I get antsy. I feel it. It's taken me a long time to spin this 4-ounce braid because I am spinning worsted, I'm spinning thin, and I'm spinning really pretty slowly. It's not a fast spin. Sometimes that's nice when you have a really beautiful fiber. It's so delightful to spin. It's nice it lasts a while. I tried to do some knitting this morning. I'll tell you, knitting is just hard, not hard for me. It's just I can't stick with it like I can spinning. I was thinking about it and realized that my spinning has many different, and the key word being different, parts to it, right? I will work with the raw fleece in Landland. I will wash it. I will process it, card or comb it, and then it's ready to spin. And knitting is, you can make different projects. You can make different garments, different whatever, and you can work with different yarns, but the process is the same. That actual knit and purl stitch is very repetitive, and that's what I have trouble with, sticking with it. And I know a lot of people who, my friend I was talking about that I visited with, she practically knits in her sleep. She just can knit without stop, She really does knit a lot. So, I don't know that she's ever crocheted. I know she knows how, but, I can't think of anything she actually has ever crocheted. But I'm going to try and make myself knit more, because it is unfortunately the next step of all the yarn that I have, right? And I love stuff I've made when I've actually made stuff. I have lots of things that I have knit and crocheted. Shawls and rugs, and I had a sweater, a couple sweaters. So yeah, I love everything that I've made and actually knit. I just can't make myself sit through the process because it feels boring, even when I'm following a pattern. I will say though, I love Knit Companion. I say this all the time. I use the free version. I don't know what the paid version gives extra, but I probably ought to pay for it because it's just the most beautiful thing that has helped me with knitting. I took a pair of socks that I have one sock done, and I'm on the heel flap of the second sock, and I never finished them, and they've been a work in progress for years, at least 3 years. And they were not the qualifier, but a Sock Madness next step sock where I just finally didn't progress on. But anyway, I wanted to pick that up, and I brought the pattern up in Knit Companion. My marker was right on where I was, right? After 2 years or whatever. I love that app. So I knew exactly what I needed to do next. I didn't have to figure it out. I have got to go to the groceries. Probably tomorrow. I don't know. Something else we were going to do tomorrow. Oh, well. That wasn't that big deal, but hubby said if nobody hit the Powerball, we'd have to buy another ticket Monday. I know I need to mail some stuff too. Go by the post office. Holly, hello. I am doing good today. Thank you for asking. How are you? Are you sewing this afternoon? You have a lot of chores. Okay. You go right ahead. Let's see if I've been messing with my codes a little bit, or commands. see if it works. There you go. You're almost finished with the current project? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. They put it off the any kind of housework or whatever. Oh, it's just we really have a hard time multitasking, don't we? Everything we do seems to demand our entire attention. You know, I'm not sure that stickers is working. I keep trying to find how to take it off. I haven't found it. I got it on. I don't know why I can't get it off, but I don't think it's working. Let's try this. Okay, I remember now. It works on phones. It doesn't work on my computer. That's what it is. I remember. So if you're on a phone, on Twitch on a phone, you should be able to do the stickers, but it won't work on the desktop. That's why I was like disappointed, because I wanted to be able to put the stickers on there. Stickers go on the screen. They don't end up in the chat. Oh, I wonder if hang on, I have my phone with me. Let me see what happens. Let me play a little bit here. Bear with me. On Twitch. There it is. Doesn't show on mine either. Doesn't show on my phone anyway. Okay, it's like I can't watch myself. Like you watch me. Yeah. I can't watch it like you can. I'm just the creator. I'm not allowed to play with anything. Does it tell me who did that? Let me see. Nope. Thank you. I'm glad that works, even though I can't play with it. They only last a certain amount of time. Oh, in the AeroGarden water garden news, I planted 3 cotton seeds and one has leaves. I'm getting a cotton plant. I'm so excited. I hope all 3 come up, and then I'll put them in a big pot. I had 2 of them in a big pot. They can be outside during the summer. I have to bring them in during the winter. They're kind of getting a late start. They were pretty good size by this time of the year last year when I got them. In fact, I got them in April because it was Greencastle. So they might have to go through 2 summers before I get cotton. Thank you, Holly. That's why I can't do it, because I don't have access to bits and stuff like that. I didn't think about that, but that's why it doesn't work for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's what I have to do. I have to be spinner yarn instead of yarn spinners. That's all right. I'll just leave it the way it is. Now that I know it works. But I do know, from what I understand, it only works on the phone.
I just remembered something we forgot to do. I'll have to tell hubby as soon as I get done here.
Well, that was a brief blow. Nothing's going on. Didn't get any rain.
don't think I have any poke balls.
Oops. Got a spell right. Yeah. I don't think I want to buy him. Huh. Well, let's see here, my extensions. There we go. Oh. Wait, how do I see this here? Okay, there we go. Maybe. Yeah, but how do I find my stuff? All right, let's see here. This is just their channel. I have never figured this Pokemon stuff out. No, Knitter. I have a Yak Silk blend. Just right here waiting. It's next. Silver. That's what's gonna be plied with. Gonna be pretty. I'm spinning up some of my good stuff. You know, I've had it for a while. I've cherished it. Now I'm spinning it. It is pretty, I know. It really is. I have just like 4 ounces, a little more than 4, but not quite 5. I think excuse me, 4.5 ounces. And that's because I bought what I thought was an ounce. Loved it so much that I bought 3 ounces or something like that. So I probably have 4, unless I have spun it with something, but I don't remember spinning it before, so.
I think it's going to be a little flyaway. Just from the way it feels and handles.
much more than a greens powder. In one single scoop, it delivers daily multivitamins, pre and probiotics.
trying to decide if I want to run in town and get Subways for supper tonight. Don't have anything really planned for supper. I have a piece of barbecue chicken I can have left over. Ear of corn. That's a pretty good supper. Maybe we'll get Subways tomorrow. If we're in town, though, we usually go to a regular restaurant. Well, hello. St. Gully. Welcome. Took me a little bit to figure your name out. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome. Stretch time. Ugh. I'm kind of late on it. My shoulders are popping. Alright, this is the last of this fiber. Well, I'm going to do two of them and I'll do the last. Make it long, last as long as I can here. It did get, I think it got a little thicker towards this end of the braid. I noticed dividing just in half wasn't dividing it very thin.
Guitar Nut. It has been forever. It hasn't. I know you're busy. It's that time of year. Everybody's busy. You listen to the Color Theory podcast. Oh, that was so much fun to do with my daughter. What do you think? She's the smart one. I was just there to keep it going. She's so smart. Well, that's good. I'm glad you got to listen to him. Hello. You like my stickers, Upsync? Welcome. Glad to see you. I am spinning. That means I'm making yarn out of fiber, if you're not familiar with it. The fiber is merino bamboo, dyed. This beautiful color. It's all shiny and pretty. It's going to be plied, which means I'll make another single on a different bobbin and put it together with this, with a yak silk. Guitar Nut, you need to see this. Oh, hang on. You need to see this fiber, because I know you haven't been here, and I've been showing it last couple streams. Look at this. Is that not amazing? I know. Oh God, it feels like luxury. It is just amazing fiber. I have 4 ounces of it, and I'm going to apply it with what I'm spinning here. So it's going to be an all tweedy looking kind of shine, right? It's just going to be all shine. What did you say here? Oh yeah, you like how you both made fun of impreciseness of English? I liked it. I knew the grayscale trick to make a decision on contrast. Good. But you didn't know why. Okay. Love the pretty sheen. Yeah. Yeah, I love the sheen and the shine. I know. I said earlier that I've been hoarding this stuff for too long, and so I've decided that I'm spinning it. How's your garden growing, Guitar Nut? We finally got rain. We went 20 days, something like that, without rain. It was a long time, and that's unusual for us. But we finally got some the other day. We're supposed to get more tonight. So I haven't had to water my garden lately. But everything is just starting, right? I got my tomato plants are blooming, but I don't have anything on them yet. I have my water garden, my arrow thing, and I have seed starter plate in it, which is smaller and set up just to do starts. And I planted 3 cotton seeds, and that one's up. I got a cotton plant started. I'm real excited about that. Oh, sure, post pictures, yes. You've harvested green beans, banana peppers, and hot peppers, and zucchini. Oh. Okay, I'll pass on the peppers, but I love fresh zucchini and green beans. Not together, but love fresh green beans. Are you going to do any canning? You were looking for a new canner, weren't you? Pressure cooker canner? You found one? Okay, good. Good. Have you used it? Have you canned anything? I wouldn't do green beans without a pressure cooker canner. I have one. I probably will have to, if I was ever going to use it again, I would probably have to get a new seal. The thing, it's big though, and holds 7 quarts, so it's good size. But I don't grow enough anymore to can. If I have anything extra, like tomatoes, I juice, I cook them and juice them and put that in the freezer. And have tomato juice frozen in freezer boxes instead of canning. It's very nice and works great. That's good. Alright, this is the end of this fiber. Although I have been spinning quite a few streams on it. So I got a lot of pleasure out of it. All getting used. You just tested to see if it held pressure. Nothing is coming out yet to warrant canning it. Okay. Well, it's good to run through a test. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, as far as fiber stash, I have way more fleece. Alpaca, I have a ton of alpaca that is natural color. I haven't dyed. The fleece, I tend to dye yarn instead of the fiber before I spin it. Anyway, as far as commercial, other dyer, already prepped and dyed and ready to go braids, I don't have that many. Because I spend so much of my focus on the different sheep breeds for so long for the podcast that I ended up with, I would often have to buy a fleece and would do part of it for the podcast, and then I still have bits and pieces. So since I've talked to you last, since Guitar Nut, you haven't been here for a while. I'm making June processing month, and I did this week, Monday or Tuesday, I did 17 bats of dyed Shetland. There are 3 different colors of blue. I think maybe I told you about that. I'm not sure. I've been telling everybody. And then a couple days ago, I sat on the porch and I used my combing system, and I have been combing Corriedale. Nope, I'm sorry. It's another Shetland. It's a white
Shetland that I was pulling the locks off of the other day. I, for some reason, have had a lot of Shetland. I bought a lot of Shetland fleeces over the years and didn't really realize it. And so I got those done. Now, what's next is I have more of that Shetland to wash. Some as locks, and some just straight, which I should comb then. So that has to be finished. And then I have a great big border luster that's brown and gray that is washed but needs carded. So it's a big carding project. And what I do is I'll card 2 or 3 bats, and then I'll go do something else because I have to stand while I'm carding. And then come back and do, and so I work on it over the course of a day, sometimes 2 days. That border luster is probably 6-7 pounds. I mean, there's so much. I don't know if I'm going to have to pick it a lot before I'll do a test bat and find out, but I may have to pick it before I card it. I definitely get better bats if it's picked open first. I know. You come over and work on your drum carder. Yes, I know. It would be nice to have a helper, and you would have access to it too for your fiber. But I have never had a neighbor that was a fiber person. When I was homesteading and lived, I was working, but we were milking milk goats, and I had a good friend, and she just lived down, it wasn't quite walking distance, but she lived down the street from me, and she'd come down twice a day, and of course we became inseparable and good friends. I mean, you see somebody twice a day and you take care of animals together. I mean, she was my dearest friend. She passed away in 2008, but I had moved long before that to California and then moved up here to Kentucky. So, as long as I lived where I lived, we got to see each other all the time. Then after that, it was just phone calls and stuff. Once we no longer had the goats. But yeah, that was a fun time. It was always nice to have a companion to do that kind of stuff, because she could watch the farm if we ended up traveling, or vice versa, although they rarely traveled. Her husband was a minister, and of course ministers work every Sunday, right? But yeah, it's good to have a friend like that. Really, really did miss her after we moved. Yeah. I just bought carding cloth for mine. Mine is, man, I can't really decide how old mine is. I need to check and see if I have the receipt for it somewhere. But, it's been a long time that I've had that drum carder, and I've used it hard, and I've never replaced the cloth. So I did order a new cloth for it from a person up in Canada. The maker of the drum carder is Patrick Green. He passed away, so they're no longer being made, because he was just the sole maker of that. So it's a specific size, and she was one of the places I found the specific size. Now, Brother makes a lot of drum carters. I don't know of other brands though, but the nice thing about the one I have is it has lots of teeth per inch, so it'll handle anything from short Angora to moderate size wool, moderate length, staple length wool. It will not handle really long staple length. I have to comb that. But the Shetland that I dyed and I made those bats, it carded up so nice. It loved it. Loved the drum carder. I remember years and years ago, I talked to my daughter into drum carding Angora for me. You know, I was getting ready for a booth, and I wanted bats, and of course, you know, I was just like, oh man, there's not enough time to get this all done. And so she came out, and she didn't last too long. This is like, she wasn't allergic to it, but it was like, it's getting up my nose. I was like, yeah, that's true. I think she was a college student. She might have been even younger. I don't remember. I always have to check the floor when I come down to the end of my fiber before I let it go to make sure, because sometimes it falls off the strip of fiber and onto the floor. But I do believe this is it. I have a little bit of it saved. I always do that. If I enter it in a state fair, I have to submit a sample of the fiber with the yarn, so I always save a little bit along with its information card. Okay. Yay. That is pretty. Very, very pretty. Nice dye job. All right, I'm going to look and see who is streaming. Wow. I just looked over at the light has been on most of my stream, and when I started streaming, that cotton plant was, leaves were touching, they were touching the ground, the dirt, and now there's a stem. There's a little, there's about an inch stem in 2 hours. I love plants. Can you tell? I love plants. All right, let's see. I got fiber up my nose after talking about it. All right, we've got Annie making a cardigan. We got Play in the Mud. We got Delira. They're doing sub-squares. Sleeping Luna Design is doing cross stitch, and Cross Stitch Woman is doing a commission. And that's it. Who's new down here? Squudgecraft? Ugly Moo. My gosh, we hit 103,000 followers. Oh, what does this person do? Excuse me while I twitch a bit here. Oh, I have to go through the ad. He has tattoos everywhere on his arm. He's doing Legos. How about that? Oh, I need to plug in here so I can hear it. There we go.
Love it. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, thank you for such kind words, man. You know, everyone being here for the support and everything like that. That's so great.
Okay. Everybody that I don't know, except one, is doing Legos. And I don't know what she's doing. Let me check here.
Purple
Diamond
hearts
dots.
only. I am teasing. Do not worry.
Alrighty. Alright, we have a knitter, Annie. We'll go to Annie. Enemy Addict, which is a cute little name. I've rated her before. She's got a cat. What could be wrong? Yeah, you like her. Okay. Oh.
Alright, I have a read call that you can copy and paste. This is something new, if it works. There you go. And let's do read. But I'm not going to hit go until I come over here and say goodbye officially. I don't like having the thing plugged in. I can hear. I will be back Tuesday morning. I don't know what I'll be doing. You know, I have so many choices as far as non-spinning projects. But truthfully, I think I want to knit, is what I truthfully want to do. It's probably get that sock finished. So I'm going to guess that I'll be knitting. All right. And then we'll go on with the spinning after that. Talk about whatever I end up doing tomorrow as far as processing. And you all have a great week. Tomorrow's Monday, but, you know, muddle through. We will see you later. Take care, everybody. We're going to raid Enemy Addict.